I've got skills, they don't know where to use me. I'm like the best dressed dude at the nude beach. Nice to meet you. I am more the quiet type, I tend to be a shyer guy. Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey, I'm Bug. I'm in a band called Bug Hunter. How's everybody doing? I have a cool shirt. It's a very cool shirt. It's can be yours. It's my shirt. I have so many of these bad boys, and I'm ready to bring them to you. And luckily for y'all, I am a city-to-city shirt salesman that I use music in order to advertise my shirt wares. And then, hey everybody, my name's Bug. I'm in a band called Bug Hunter. This is my last stream before I go on my shirt sale tour. You know, like shirt salesmen do. Yeah, I stream every Wednesday and every Sunday for the most part, but that is gonna stop here for a second because I am going on tour all of July, and I leave on Sunday, so this will be it until August. In which case there will be very exciting things probably going on around that time period. So I'm gonna miss y'all. But anyways, if you've never been to a stream before, here's what I do. I come on, and then I try to do like a 5-minute intro, and it doesn't work, and then I go back to what I was doing before. So who do we got in this last stream? Who is immortalized in final stream? Hold on. My wife texted me, which means she might need something. And she said good luck. That's sweet. We got Shadow is here. Gianna Owen is new and here. Tree is here. Spooky here. Zim here. Mangled here. Mr. Turtle Gaming. Shui Shay. Spooky is here. Harry here. Ooh, Harry appearance. Show is here. Gorb is here. Katie Alfonsi is here. I already said Spooky. Mars is here. Mars says, I'll be here with the chat open, so y'all's job's to tell me when I should send links. Mars, you don't have to send links. If you have something else to do, just go do it. It's totally fine. I can send links, no problem. Abandoning Reality is here. Never normally manage to catch these. Well, I'm glad that you caught this one, because it's the last one you're ever going to see until August. And I think I've said, Coin is here. Yes, but Coin wasn't first. Coin was like 9th. Different. I do that whenever, if say, for example, I think the last time this happened, my wife and I were walking around my neighborhood, and between the last time we walked down this particular road and this time, they had installed like a driveway up to a house that previously had not had a driveway. And I just looked at it and I'm like, different, and I just didn't like it, but I adjusted. So oh yeah, someone tell Mars, right, because Mars can't hear, someone type out to Mars, Bug says like you don't have to do like send links, it's like it's fine if you're doing something else. Yeah. Oh, Tree already said that. I'm already behind. Okay, we've already talked about this. Sorry, everybody. Mars not sending links. That's different. Cool. Spooky got greeted twice. Dang it. All right. Well, I'm not gonna greet you the next time. Cool. Let's play a song. Let's do it. This is what I do. I play music. So professionally, I'm about to go do it in front of everybody, so I might as well practice, huh? I did realize today I haven't practiced for tour at all, so this right here is my practice. I've just been working on the new album. I know those songs really well, which actually isn't true. I haven't played the new album songs like physically since April. We played them in the studio, and I haven't actually sat down and played any of them for like 2.5 months. So I would probably be really bad at playing the new songs if I had to. I've been listening to them a lot, though. I would probably remember the words. Tree wants a little Too Bad to Bathana's Ghost. If anybody missed the canonical event that happened in our Discord, we came up with the name of Robert's darling dead wife. Her name is Bathana, and you've all been mishearing the name of the song. And Robert said, "Too bad to Bathana's Ghost." So I see some point approve, a little tooby. Ooh, Harry wants Magic 8. Not different. Too bad to Bathana's Ghost. Yeah, sure. Yeah, why not? I never think to play it because I always go through the songs of my albums that are out before thinking of what to play. So. That was weird. I just did the intro to Yes or No and then went into Too Bad, Too Bathana Ghost, which doesn't feel right. It gives me like the weirdest feeling. Okay. The old man next door says his house is haunted. He says a ghost keeps him awake. I think he's having a hard time, to be honest, since his darling passed away. But he fears a phantom has finally found him, some nemesis that never quit holding a grudge. The old man next door says his house is haunted. It's best to be up front with some tough love. I said, Robert, I'm so sorry, your house ain't haunted. You're just not used to being alone. Robert, all the creaks and shifts are just the sounds you missed when you shared your home. He says, no, 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 no. I've had some close calls with falling items. I'm ducking picture frames and dinner plates and all my daily meds. I can never find them. They're put in places that I never would have done, and the furniture shifts and it caused me to trip. I wake up with my pillow on my face every night. It sounds silly, but this house is trying to kill me. Will you come see? Just stay with me. Just stay with me one time. I said, Robert, I'm so sorry, your house ain't haunted. You're just not used to being alone. Robert, all the shifts and creaks are just the signs of grief. Now you're living on your own. But okay, I'll go. And I can't help but feel absurd, because nothing that I've heard from the downstairs room is a paranormal origin. It's 4 a.m. This poor old man is just confused. But wait. I hear footsteps on the stairs. They're getting louder and louder above me. They're stomping. I pray it's just Robert until I hear him scream my name. Neighbor guy! And I go running up the stairs, jumping 3 at a time. And I'm fully unprepared for the terrors I will find. I burst into the room, and by the light of the moon, it's a ghost as real as both of me and you. But it wasn't the butler that he sacked without cause, or that surly groundskeeper, or that mafia boss, or his old business partner that he stabbed in the back, or the ghost of Christmas, future, present, or past. And it wasn't the guy from the mishap at the zoo, or that other guy from the other mishap at the zoo. No, of all the spooky specters Robert wronged in his life, the ghost floating between us was his darling dead wife. And she said, Robert, I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to scare you. I'm just not used to being alone. Robert, you see, death's a one-way street, and I can't find my way back home. Robert, I figured I'd just come get you. I thought a haunting might do the trick. Robert, I'm sorry. I thought it'd be easier. I don't remember you being this quick. The old house next door's got a sign out front now, a for sale sign tied to a post. So attention shoppers, you can make an offer on a 2-bed, 2-bath, and a ghost. Thanks, everybody. That's a song called 2-Bed, 2-Bath, and a Ghost. I'm gonna text my dad. I think he forgot about my stream. He never forgets about the stream. Let's see. Let's see how long it takes him to hop on. Cool. That was a song called... Where did my... There I am. That was called 2-Bed, Bath, and a Ghost. It is going to be on an upcoming Bug Hunter album called... almost said it. Very excited. We're getting pretty near release, honestly. I'd say, I mean, something would really strange would have to happen between now and like the next. I mean, I guess the final roadblock, the final roadblock here is I have the album in a finished state where it's like, yeah, it's all done. But now I am soliciting feedback from kind of some core feedback givers. So little things are changing, little things in the mix. I had one that was like, yeah, this one's done. And someone was like, this one is not done. And then I fixed it and they're like, this one is done. So going through that. But then the band is going to be together in about a week from today. I think I pick up Kyle from the airport basically in a week from like this moment. So, and Jesse will have been there earlier in the day. And Matt is also flying in. Matt's in America, by the way, from the Narcissus Cookbook. Ooh, I'm too excited. I can't wait. I finally, right before I go on tour, I fixed my graphic. It's finally up to date. Liverpool's on the right time. All the things that are sold out say they're sold out. We have 26 tickets left in New York, so it probably won't sell out, but if 26 of you could just buy those tickets so it could sell out and we can say that we sold out the entire July tour, that would be wonderful. I guess it'd be, what's today? That show is on the 22nd. Today is what, the 28th, so it's like roughly like a ticket a day between now and then, which we've not been doing, but it's like, oh, we could get so close. So anyways, I would love for 26 of y'all to come to that show. I know there's people on the wait list in all those other cities. All you Boston wait lists and Pittsburgh wait lists and Philadelphia wait lists. You know, it's a Saturday night. Cool. What was I saying? Yeah, the band's gonna be together for tour in about a week, and we're gonna listen to the album, obviously, when we're in the car. And something like Kyle and Jesse would have to be like, this whole thing sounds like garbage, and we won't put our names on it, which is not gonna happen. But something like that would have to happen for us to delay any longer. So yeah, I think we're honing in on it. I got to give myself a little bit of time to line up like artwork and stuff like that. But yeah, we're looking at like August-y, September-y kind of thing. So So here's what I do with my streams. I do a cozy Q&A. We're gonna hang out here for a little bit and just chat. I have a lot to chat about. If you have any questions about the tour that we leave on in a week, or album 4. You know, I'm getting a little more. I'm not like giving out like crazy details, but like I'm finding it easier to talk about the new album as I get more and more done with it. So, or if you have any other random questions, such as Harry has demonstrated, I'm happy to answer those too. Ghosty says, sell out the show so he has to fix the graphic again. The nice thing is that I don't have to show this graphic again until ever, because when I get back, the whole 2 left columns will not be relevant anymore. Yeah, we'll switch over to purely UK tour and Germany and Ireland. So. Shweshe wants to hear a sentence from a song from the album. Interesting. A sentence. Interesting. I've been giving words out, basically, on all of these streams. Let's see if I can find a sentence that I'm willing to give y'all. And I'm not going to abide by the rules of what a sentence is. I have lines in my songs, and whether or not it is a complete sentence, I am not going to have any English teachers chide me in my own stream about whether it has has all the ingredients to be a sentence. But what's the funniest thing I could say? Okay. I'll give you the sentence. It's not a sentence. It's probably not a sentence because it's definitely half of the phrase, even in the song. But this line in a song says, when the skateboard park collapsed. So there you go. You guys can think about what that even means. There's your sentence from the new album. Spooky, thank you. I don't do paid requests, but I appreciate your support. Connor Fool wants to know about Kickstarter t-shirt logo. I haven't totally decided yet. It's probably going to be a variation on the album artwork. But that hasn't been completely locked down yet. We have the idea, like we know what it's going to be, just the exact final art is not done yet. So we're not just gonna like put the album cover on like a shirt, because I don't like just like square shirts, but it'll be some kind of variation or something on the album cover itself. So Gianna Owen wants to know, have I ever written any books or short stories? That's a very good question. I live in Song World now, and that's where I kind of intend to stay. But when I was a kid, I wrote a novel. It was like 180 pages or so, and it was essentially, a 10-year-old goes and sees The Lord of the Rings in theaters, and then come home and wants to like write that. So it's basically, it's a Lord of the Rings-esque kind of story. I wrote between the ages of like 5th grade and 7th grade. Kind of carried a notebook around with me for that entire time. So, yeah. So I wrote that. It will probably never surface, mostly because I had it in 2 notebooks. I filled up one and then I had another one. And my house burnt down when I was a junior in high school, and we were able to, I think, save like the first notebook, and we like spread out. We had to rip it all out and spread it out because there was water damage on it, and spread it out on like a table. But the second notebook with the end, like the last 3 or 4 chapters, is gone. So. Liam wants to know, when are you coming to New Zealand? I would love to come to New Zealand. I'm honestly, the thing about New Zealand and Australia is I'm going to probably have to incorporate that into like a personal trip, because I don't know. Yeah, basically here's how Australia and New Zealand are from like a business perspective of like going there. I think I could break even on a trip to Australia and New Zealand. I don't think I could make money, which this is what I do for a living, and so I have to pick and choose where I tour and what I do based on food. But if I wanted to take a trip to New Zealand and Australia, which me and Ladybug do want to do at some point, I would just maybe plan 2 or 3 shows out of maybe a 7 or 8 day trip, and that way I could have a free trip to Australia and not have it be my job thing. But anyways. I'm sorry, I'm catching up on the catching up on the chat here. Spooky wants to know, how are we supposed to purchase the shirt? Yeah, so some of you may notice I'm wearing our brand new shirt. It is our newest merch item. We are taking it on tour in July, so if you're coming to any of the shows in any of the cities that you see over there, dang it, I always do it over there, then I was really sure I was going to get it right that time. If you're going to be at any of those, this is the shirt that Bug Hunter will be selling. Basically, we're going to have Matt, the Narcissist Cookbook, has a shirt that they're selling for Narcissist Cookbook. I'm selling this one for Bug Hunter, and then we have a shirt that looks like that, with the deep blue ink artwork on it. It's not the tour dates, it's just the artwork with the little scrolly thing, and then us, and it's not cut off. So it's a very good shirt. And anyways, yeah, so we'll be selling all 3 of those, and then whatever we have left over, then I will put up on my website if you're not able to come to one of those shows. And we should have some leftovers. I did the math on this tour. Basically, for the last tour, we sold 350 shirts, something, and we were out by the 4th show, basically. And so for this one, I've ordered 1,400. And so basically, I took the number of shirts we sold at the shows where we had all the shirts, so anybody who wanted one could buy one, and I just took that number and I extrapolated it out for the number of shows we're doing, and then I added 200 shirts on top of that. Thanks, Gorb. Anyways, so we should have plenty of shirts, and we should have some left over, and then yeah. So, and if people really like the shirt and we sell out online too, I'll order more because it's a cool shirt. Good question. Harry says, God, I love Big Hunter. Thank you. And Harry has left. Bye, Harry. It's very late for you, so I don't blame you. Cool. Wesselman is going to the St. Louis show. Great, that's awesome. That was, I think, the last one to sell out before New York did, or before New York will. Okay. Tree wants to know if there will ever be a Bug Hunter flannel shirt. That would be cool. I think that would actually be really cool. I'll look into kind of what it would take to kind of get just a basic bug kind of embroidered on a flannel shirt. I would assume it'd probably be decently expensive. I'd probably go the route of our sweatshirts that we do every September, where they're very expensive. Every hoodie that we order is the hoodies cost me more than the shirts cost to sell. So they're just a very expensive item. But I make sure we get a good one, and then we just do a drive where we're all right, whoever wants a hoodie, we're selling them for 2 weeks. Everybody get your orders in, and then we order that many, and then we just ship them out. I'd probably do something similar with a flannel. But yeah, it's a good idea. That'd be cool. Hard part with flannels, there's a lot of different colors and styles and stuff, but we just have to pick one probably. We'll pay $1,000 for a bug hunter flannel. Yeah, cool. There's a brand that I really like that I wear, like the actual ones that I pick and choose to wear, and I'll look and see if there's any way of getting those like bulk ordered and customized. Because that's basically what I did with the hoodies. I got a hoodie from it was from an escape room, basically for my bachelor party in 2019. We did an escape room, and one of our we had prepaid everybody, but one of my buddies didn't drive in that night. He drove in the next day, and so he wasn't at the escape room, and so we had paid for his spot, but he wasn't there. They're like, can we like trade in his spot for one of your hoodies? And the guy working the desk, who probably wasn't allowed to make this decision, was like, that sounds fair. So I got a hoodie, and it was a really, really nice hoodie. I really liked it, and so I just got that exact same brand of hoodie, and just did bug hunter. So that's what I'd probably do. I'd probably just get a hoodie that I know I like. Cody, cool name, says, I love all your songs, and so do my sons. Thanks. Gianna wants to know, is there a city on the tour you've never been to that you're most excited to play in, or one that you're looking forward to visiting again? Yes. Of the cities on the list, these are like new places that I've never played, are Chelsea, Michigan. I've never played in Michigan. I've never played in Milwaukee. I've never played in Minnesota. I have played in Lincoln, Nebraska, but not Omaha. So that will technically be new, but it feels kind of close. I've played in Dallas. I've never played in St. Louis, so I'm excited for that. Columbus, I've done before. Pittsburgh, I've never played a public show in Pittsburgh before. I've played in New York. I've played in Boston. I've never played in Philadelphia, but I've played in DC. I've played in Richmond. I haven't played in Charlotte, but I have played in Raleigh. And then Atlanta and Nashville I've played in before. So those are all new. Of those, I think I'm most excited about going to probably St. Paul, because I have a cousin there. And I've known that like Minneapolis should have been on my list for a long time. But it's just so slightly like out of the way, more than like a loop that involves like Chicago. And so I was like, let's go a little further north this time. And then city I'm most excited to return to is probably Denver, because Denver was probably the first city that I ever played in. Bug Hunter went on tour in 2019 across the country from Seattle to North Carolina. And this is like, the rough draft had been out for 6 months. We played in Seattle, and we had our home turf kind of advantage there. We played in Portland, and we had probably 10 people come out for us. Played in Boise, and we had maybe like 8 to 10 people come out, and then I also met all of my in-laws because they all live in Idaho. And then we went to Salt Lake City, and we had like 4 people come out for Bug Hunter. But then we got to Denver, and there was like 20 people in Denver, and they were like so excited. They they bought shirts from us before the show, put the shirts on for the show. They were front row. They knew like every like word to every song, and like we started with yes or no, and they're just like, yeah, yes or no, and I'm like, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened. So it was like the first time that I felt like, gosh, I'm playing in a new city where like these people, like they're singing every word to like every song, which had not really happened up until that point. So Denver has always had a special place in my heart, but it is also in the middle of nowhere. It is so hard to drive to Denver because it's like in the mountains, and there's no city like within like 8 hours. So anyways, so I'm excited to go back to Denver, and that one's gonna be crazy. Wait, that one's sold out, and it's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited. And then for the UK tour, never been to Dublin, never been to Liverpool, never been to Cardiff, never been to Berlin, never been to Southampton or Newcastle. So most of those are new. Basically, we took our last year's tour, and we basically like cut it in half, took the 4 cities that we kind of did our biggest numbers in, which was Manchester, London, Edinburgh. It might have been just 3. Is it just 3? Oh, that's right. We played London twice. That's what I was thinking for. There's 4 shows, but we played in London twice. So those 3 cities, it's kind of Edinburgh right at the top, Manchester kind of in the middle, London kind of now down at the bottom. And then we were like, let's do all different cities that we didn't do last time, kind of on the sides of that. So that's how we ended up with Dublin and Liverpool. It's like Liverpool is basically like, instead of doing Birmingham, we're doing Liverpool. Or no, sorry, instead of doing Leeds, we're doing Liverpool. Instead of doing Birmingham, we're doing Cardiff. Instead of doing Glasgow, we did Dublin. And instead of doing, what was the other one? Did we do another one? That might have been it. This is a longer tour than last time, so. Shadow wants to know if we get much time on the tour to see some of the places you play in. Yeah, it's mostly drive, show, sleep, drive, show, sleep. We get to spend an extra day in Boston this time, which is nice. We'll get to spend an extra day in Omaha, which Kyle has family in Omaha, so we'll be able to spend some time in Nebraska, kind of taking it easy. So we have one day off in Omaha. We have a day off in Boston. Well, it's not really a day off, but we're just playing 2 shows in Boston, so we kind of have a day off in Boston. And then we have a day off. We have a small break in between St. Louis and Columbus, so I will be in Columbus for a couple of days with my wife, hanging out there. So. Wesselman wants to know, any chance to be selling merch at any of your shows? Yes, in fact, I'll be selling this shirt. We'll be selling shirts, we'll be selling posters. I have the posters here, but they're in a box, so I can't get them out. But they're basically this poster, but with only the US dates, and it's longer. We'll have handwritten postcards. We always do me and Matt both do all the songs that we're going to play that night, handwritten. And then, what else do we have? Stickers? I have stickers. Matt has enamel pins this time, which is cool. And yeah, I think that might be it. Shirts, posters, stickers, handwritten postcards. Yep. And we stick around, after the show. Basically, we budget like an hour and a half to kind of meet people and sell merch afterwards. So basically the way that it works after each show is people come in, we play the show, we'll kind of switch off who's going first, who's going second, because it's a co-headlining tour. And then after the show, we will have a merch line. We'll stay and meet everybody that we can. So far, we've never run up where people waited in line and didn't get to meet us. But it's also kind of like a self-fulfilling thing. If the line gets long enough, I think some people decide oh yeah, I don't want to wait that long to stay, or they have to catch a train or a bus or whatever. But basically, if people have stayed in line and waited, we have met everybody, even if it means we have to go outside afterwards. And then we just don't do pictures. That's the biggest change. If you saw me last year, I took a picture with basically everybody, but in order to make it so that we couldn't take a picture with everybody. We would be there until 2 a.m. So. Connor says, dang, Denver's sold out. Yeah, Denver's sold out. I think Denver's sold out. And, I forgot to mention, a lot of these shows we have VIP tickets. So if anybody is really, really wants to see Narcissus Cookbook and Bug Hunter, even for a little bit, I think every city but Denver still has some VIP tickets available. We're basically the hour and a half before the show, we have a small group of people come in. They watch our sound check. We each do 2 songs that we're not going to play that night. That's where we do pictures, and everybody gets a poster. So you can get a VIP ticket. It doesn't give you entrance to the show. Basically, the VIPs come in. We do the VIP event. They go back outside and get checked back in on the normal list. But if you are local, if you live in Chicago and you're oh, that's 5 minutes from me and I couldn't get tickets to the show, but you want to come to the VIP thing, you could do that. I wouldn't, So anyways, the VIP tickets are available on our website, same as our tickets. They're the same price, so basically it's double a normal ticket. Making Monkey came to a VIP event, I think in Berkeley. Yeah, and it's fun. We do a Q&A, a joint Q&A. It's always different every time. And yeah, as long as everybody brings a fun energy, it's a blast. So. Oh, Honey was at a VIP experience too. Very cool. We only did them in Seattle and Berkeley on the last tour because we were trialing it out to see how it went because we had never done anything like that before, and it's the feedback we got was that everybody really enjoyed it. So so we do have VIP tickets for I think everywhere but Denver, and some might be a little lower than others, but I think the only places we don't have VIP tickets are Omaha. The reason being is that we determined that the show, there's going to be about the same number of people at the Denver VIP event as there are at the Omaha show, just because it's a smaller venue. I booked a venue for like 60 people because I was like, it's Omaha. I don't think we're going to get that many people. And so having 30 people come in for VIP and then having 30 more people come in for the show, it just felt like, you know what? We have more time for everybody in Omaha, so we're not going to charge anybody extra money for what we're basically going to be able to do. So, and then we don't have them in St. Louis because our logistics just don't allow us to get there early enough to do it. And then Columbus because the venue wouldn't get back to us about it. So, Mara says, I hope Bug remembers me at shows. I might. We'll see. You don't like stand out in a crowd, so. Cool. All right. Sounds like I'm going to play another song because that's what I'm doing here. Making Monkey says the venue at Berkeley was amazing. I'm glad you think so. All right, get this poster off of my face. I don't really want to play Deserve Me. I'm sorry. It's just Deserve Me is kind of a lot. And I like to be happy on my streams. Let's do something fun. Slow burn times 3. What did I play? I played 2 bed. So basically everything's on the table here, huh? Slow burn. I'm like, pine cones. Be glad I love you. You got me there. I see an excuse to grab my ukulele. I just can't pass it up. Sorry, I forgot to answer the Braggin' radio edit question. I don't have a radio edit version of Braggin', but honestly, here's what I would do if I were to make one very quickly, is I would put the song in Logic or Audacity or whatever, and I would just clip out the part where I say the bad word. I could do it nicely, I'm sure, but it would take a long time. But if you really wanted to do a quick and easy way to do it, I could always re-record one, but I don't have to wait until after tour at the very least. This is a song that I wrote for my wife. Her name's Ladybug, and we spent the afternoon at the pool today. And the song goes like this. Ignore that I don't have a beard. I have a theory, dear, so let me put it past. I have to check it's valid, though I know you didn't ask. You don't like to kiss me, no, you don't like to kiss, 'cause my beard is way too itchy and it scratches up your lips. But I can't shave it off, I'm too self-conscious of the fact I have a scar above my lip that my beard and mustache mask. And I have a scar above my lip 'cause I once smashed up on a curb, flew over both my handlebars and straight into the dirt. And I didn't have a helmet on 'cause that was way back when I was too damn cool for safety rules or simple common sense. So if I now remember right by the transitive rule, darling, you don't like to kiss me 'cause I'm too damn cool. With tired eyes, she stared at me. It's 3 a.m., she said. Bug, be glad I love you. You're a goober. Go to bed. You love my quirks, the dopey way I flirt. You're even kind and warm when I am getting on your nerves. You love my quirks. I'm certain you deserve a handsome hunk, but now you're stuck with this annoying nerd. And you put up with more than else would mind the time it takes to rise and shine. I'm hitting snooze at 6:05, 6:15, and 6 more times. You don't on the way, I'll name my food. My morning routine, which includes scrambling to find my keys, cause I can't leave them out in view. Even though you bought that bowl, put it right beside the door, and all I have to do is set them there as soon as I get home. Instead, I'm flipping up the couch and oh, there they are, I found them. Have a great day, and oh, have you seen my wallet? You love my quirks, the dopey way I flirt. You're even kind and warm when I am getting on your nerves. You love my quirks, I'm certain you deserve a macho man, but all I am's a silly introvert. And I keep you up past midnight, crazy thoughts inside my head. But be glad I love you, you're a goober, go to bed. And she will do my t-shirt when I take off my sweatshirt to make sure it stays down. Now that's what I call teamwork. I keep us on time. She makes all our friends and makes sure that my fly is zipped up on my pants. If Snapchat is to flirt and Tinder to find love, we're back here snapping Polaroids just to shake things up. You love my quirks, the dopey way I flirt. You're even kind and warm when I am getting on your nerves. You love my quirks, I'm certain you deserve a sexy stud instead of what you've chosen. Cause I'm sure that all the girls who hear this song and smirk and feel pity cause I sound like I'm more trouble than I'm worth are probably right. Thanks everybody. That is a song called Be Glad I Love You, and I wrote it for my wife. Yeah. Cool. What time is it? I could probably do one more song. I should probably do one more song before I... Okay. Well, let's chat for 5 minutes, and then I'll do another song. I think I talked for a very long time in between song 1 and song 2. You guys are very patient. I'm trying to imagine somebody who came to one of these streams like just wanting to hear like music and is just like screaming at their computer for like 35 minutes while I'm like, I went on tour. I don't know why my impression of myself has a higher voice than my normal voice, but alright, let's do 5 more minutes of questions. I've already given a sentence off the new album, so Geneva is going to the tour and to the pre-show. Heck yeah. What city? You don't gotta tell me. You don't gotta dox yourself. But I do ask that people when they come see us live, legally you have to tell me if I know you from Discord or YouTube or have a prominent name that I see comment on my Instagram. Actually, I was seeing my brother and me Sunday night, and I was stopped walking past the concession line by someone who recognized me, and I was like, oh yeah, cool. It's like I was playing it cool, like it wasn't the coolest thing that had ever happened to me. And they were like, oh, can I take a picture? I was like, yeah. So we took a picture together, and then kind of said, oh, thanks, and and enjoy the rest of the show and all that. And then when they later tagged me in like a post, I was like, I know you. We talked on Instagram before. You gotta tell me this, or it's entrapment. So I mean, if you're Geneva Singleton, VIP of the YouTube streams, and you don't like, if you like come up to me and be like, oh yeah, I'm just like some random person, like, come on, you gotta say. Yeah, one thing I'll say about the I don't even know. So I'm gonna say this with a giant, like, big maybe, But here's how we run our shows. These shows are sold out. Inevitably, for whatever reason, if we sell 200 tickets to a show, anywhere between like 15 and 20 people just will not show up. They just won't. I don't know why, but they won't. We'll never hear from them. They'll never email and say, oh, I forgot. Like, they just won't show up. So we do sell tickets at the door, but it's 3 songs into the show, and only up to the amount of people who haven't shown up by that time. And what we do is, if you came to the VIP pre-show, you are the first in line for those tickets. So I say that with like this is a huge maybe, right? But it's the highest odds that anybody has to come to a sold out show. So Wesselman right there. Bought tickets, didn't go. You think about it. If you if you missed 1 out of every 50 events you ever plan to go to, and then take it like, all right, there's 200 people going. That means, well, 4 people. It's just their 1 out of 50 event they're missing. And obviously it's much higher. So. So we really do our best to get everybody into every show that we can. It's one of those things that's like, if I say that too much, if I say oh yeah, it is true that anybody who showed up at the door at any sold out show on our West Coast tour got into the show. We did not turn anybody away. But if I say that and then 150 people show up, it won't be true anymore. So for the 23 people watching my stream right now, that's as much of an advantage as I can give you. Okay, I think that was enough talking because it's 8:56 and I try and wrap up around 9. So I'm very nervous because my neighbor that I share this wall with is moving, and I don't know. I now have an unknown. Currently it's a guest room. Nobody's in there ever. And what if a baby moves in there and just a baby buys it and just moves in. It's just a baby. Or it's like a nursery or something and the kid's sleeping and I'm like, pine cones. Again, my impression of myself is a higher pitch. Anyways, let me do one more song. This is the last song I'm going to play until August. So let's make it a good one. I've played Two Bed, Two Bath, and I've played Be Glad I Love You. Okay, sure. I never play this one on stream because no one ever asked for it, but I guess I should practice this because this is normally a song that I play while on tour. This is a song, it's a true story about the time I got on an airplane, and I will work on this banter between now and tour. I just stepped on a plane, my bag's on the shelf. I find my seat in the middle and plan to keep to myself. The pilot comes on, says there's been a delay. So I side buckle up and prepare for the wait. There's a middle-aged woman on my right by the window. No ring on her finger, maybe divorced or a widow. She's drafting an email, and from where I am seated, I can side-eye that shit, so of course I'm gonna read it. It said, "Dear McCracken, this is already great. Dude's got a pen pal and a killer last name. She opens with an inside joke, and she's hoping to set a casual tone. Her words carefully chosen. She was sure that her week spent in Houston would drag, but then a face from her past quickly changed all of that. The trip was for business. She's used to the travel, but this time she's not ready to head back to Seattle. Dear McCracken, I'd rather be off this plane. I can't admit the half of it that I want to say. Do I pretend? Do I push you away? I'm jet lagging McCracken, and I'll give you your space. Now I can tell by the abuse of the backspace key, there's a heart balanced on how her words are perceived. She's retyped that fourth paragraph 4 times, swinging the tone back and forth until she's so satisfied that he knows that even though their paths have diverged, there's an air of regret, but not enough to reverse. And I am stunned. There I sit, completely convinced that once you grow old, you stop dealing with this. The uncertain, the hurt, and the feeling like dirt when things don't work out. By the fall of the curtain, she hits send, powers off, and we're ready to go. And I'm sad for the passion that McCracken, he might never know. To McCracken, I'd rather be off this plane. I can't admit the half of it that I want to say. Do I pretend? Do I push you away? I'm jet lagging McCracken, and I'll give you your Dear McCracken. I'm keeping this on my chest. I said a lot of things, none of them what I meant. Do I pretend? Do I try to forget? I'm jet lagging McCracken, and I wish you the best. And I thought by that age, our broken hearts had seen their worst. And I thought that kind of heartache was meant for the young. We're never too old to hurt. I thought by that age, our broken hearts had seen their worst. And I thought that kind of heartache was meant for the young. We're never too old to hurt. I just stepped off a plane, I've got one regret. I know I'll never get closure or ever see how it ends. No, I won't know his answer, what happens between them, why she kept her cards so close, even she couldn't see them. What gave her such pause when she so clearly wanted to tell you all the emotions she tried so hard to bottle. And I'll never know why she kept the honest truth from you. But oh, dear McCracken, in the rough draft, oh, in the rough draft, in the rough draft, she loved you. Thanks, everybody. That was my last live stream before I go on tour. So, yeah, stacked stream. Too bad, be glad I love you, dear McCracken. Yeah, it's good practice though. It's good to get those in. So, cool. What else do I want y'all to know? I already sold the postcard of the day today, so I don't gotta plug that. But if it's something that you don't know about, I do a postcard of the day. I'm going to continue to do them while I'm on tour. So basically every day, get out of the way. I do a postcard. So it can be yours. You can buy it, but not today because it's already gone. We are going on tour here very, very soon. VIP tickets are still available. Most tickets to most shows are not. New York is the only one left. We got about 26 tickets last I checked. So I'm very excited. If you're going to see me in the next month, I'm excited to meet you. I've been looking forward to this for, basically, since the last tour. It's been 2.5 months. And I remember having this moment in Boise, which was our last stop. And I was playing Dear McCracken, the very last part, and just like taking it all in. I was like, I'm not going to get to do this for the next 3 months. and I was just like just really enjoying that moment. And I've been coasting on that moment for a very long time. But now the tank is empty, so I got to go out and refill it by playing songs for people. And I'm very excited. And I get to see Matt, and I get to see my dad, and I get to see Kyle and Jesse for the first half of those dates. So cool. Mars, do you have I think Mars has a copy and paste that says snag it before someone else does. Oh wait, Mars can't hear me, which Mars may have written that, not realizing that I said I already sold it. So that's very funny. Cool. Join our Discord. It's a good Discord. I'm trying to say the word Discord in a way that Mars can read my lips, because Mars can't hear me. Discord link. And then Mars might post the Discord link. If not, it's around. You can find it. Get in there, hang out with us. Anyways, thank you for being here for my last stream of Mars got it, woohoo! Thanks for being here for the last stream before I leave. I'm hoping to have like news about the album before y'all see me again. So keep an eye out. If you're not following us on Instagram or Twitter, I don't really do Twitter anymore, but Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and I only post to Facebook because Instagram posts to Facebook. Instagram, Discord's the one. Just get in the Discord and sign up for the like notifications there. I'll have news very soon about kind of the roadmap, the plan, maybe titles and dates, and yeah, it's exciting. So thanks everybody for being here. This is very fun. I will miss you all very, very much. Hopefully I will be able to meet some of y'all in person. It always makes me happy. As you saw, there's people in here who saw us on the West Coast who were still hanging out with us, so we must have done all right. Thanks everybody. I will be back in August. So hey, have a great rest of your night, and have a great July. And I'll see you real soon.